All right, people. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I believe all of you are doing great, having a good time. So, let me know in the chats if I'm perfectly audible, visible to each and every single student. Hold on a second. Let me check if we are live. Okay. don't th- Yes, we are live. We are live. So, what's up, people? I believe all of you are doing great, having a good time. Let me know in the chats if I'm perfectly audible, visible to each and every single student. So this is the day one. This is the first day of our new batch. That is Avengers Fastrack batch. Okay. And I would want you guys to smash the like button if you have not liked this session yet. Everyone means everyone. Okay. So this is going to be the first session since we will be starting from the class 11th portion, okay? And the first chapter that I'll be taking is the basic maths and vectors. When it comes to the application of the basic maths and the vectors, you'll find it in every chapter of JEE and NEET in physics, okay? Even in the chemistry also. So that's why we will be starting with this chapter, and this is the first session which is completely free of cost on YouTube, but the rest of all these sessions will be on the Unacademy app, okay, onto the Unacademy's platform. Okay, so my dear friends, so from tomorrow onwards, and let me just tell you in the beginning itself, my class timing will be in the batch that will be exactly at 6 a.m. in the morning. That will be exactly at 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So in the initial days, in the starting days, it would be difficult for you to wake up early in the morning. But after 2 or 3 days, once you get used to it, it'll be very easy for you and you'll like the schedule and you'll find that you are getting the maximum productivity, you are getting the maximum results for the entire day once you wake up early in the morning. Okay, because same thing happened previously with the Phoenix students. Okay, they were not interested to take the class at 6 a.m, but once they did, after 3 days, all of the students over there in the Phoenix batch, they were thanking me. Okay, now they don't want my class in the evening, they want just in the morning at 6 a.m. So I will be taking this class at 6 a.m. in the morning. So get ready for that. Okay, okay, okay. And if you have not liked this session yet, I would want you guys to smash the like button as soon as possible. Okay, so let's begin with the session. Let's not waste the time. Okay, so let me just quickly start this. Okay, guys. So let me just begin with the session over here. Just Hello guys, let's take a look exactly over here. When it comes to the basic mathematics, see, basic mathematics is categorized or divided into three parts. The first part is, we say, the trigonometry over here. We discuss the trigonometry. And the second part of this is the differential calculus, that is the differentiation. And then we have the integration afterwards. So we will be starting with the trigonometric portion, that is trigonometry. So in the trigonometry, the first topic that we need to understand over here is, that is angle. Okay. And my dear friends, if you have not studied this chapter before, if you are learning for the first time, you would be able to understand each and every single thing. That is my guarantee. Because I'll be starting from the scratch, from the basics. Okay. So let's take a look exactly over here. Let's take a look exactly over here. Now, guys, let's suppose I say you are basically present at this particular point on this circle. Okay. And my dear friends, we know that if I say, what is this in case of a circle? You say, sir, this is a radius. Let's suppose you are sitting at point A. This is the point A on the circle. You are sitting at point A. Okay. Now, guys, you started moving from point A to point B. Let's suppose you moved from point A to point B. Don't you think that in this particular case, guys, while moving in a circle from point A to point B. You say, sir, I have cut some angle. This is the angle which I have covered. This is the angle which I have cut over here. Whatever the English you want to say, everything is correct. Now, guys, see. So, on moving from A to B, I'll just write on moving from A to B, from A to B, we have cut an angle or cut an angle theta, because we mostly represent this angle with the theta. So that's why I will mention over here theta. So while I am moving from A to B, I have covered how much angle? We say, sir, theta. So basically you can say on moving from A to B, I am moving angularly also. Okay. And guys, while moving from A to B, this is the arc that I have covered. This is the linear displacement, kind of, you can say. Linearly, this much is the path you have covered, and this much is the angular distance you have covered, that is theta. Okay, this is what we call the arc, this is what we call the theta angle, and this is the radius. Okay, now guys, if somebody asks you, how do we exactly find the formula of this angle? How do we find this angle? Well, simply say, when it comes to this angle is simply, that is arc upon a radius. If you want to find how much is this angle, what will you say? Sir, how much is this arc that you have covered? What is the radius over here? You would be able to find the value of angle. Now guys, angle over here is, we say, sir, theta. Arc in this case is how much? We say, sir, that is S. And radius over here is, we say, sir, that is R. Now, can I say in this particular case, this S is equal to R theta. This S is equal to R theta. This is the relation between angle and arc. Angle and arc, you can say it something like that. Please let me know in the chats if all of you understood this basic point over here. Everyone means everyone. Let me know in the chats quickly, guys. If all of you understood over here, let me know, guys. Okay. Great. So this is basically how do we define the angle over here. This is basically how do we define the angle over here. So on moving from A to B, how much angle we have covered, that is theta, and angle is equal to arc upon radius. Theta is equal to S by R and S is equal to R theta. Now guys, let me just tell you, in our real life, we have seen, sir, while moving from, let's suppose I'm saying I have got a circle over here. If you are moving from, let's suppose, this point to this point, okay, we say, sir, on moving from A to B, if this is A and this is B, on moving from A to B, sir, this is the angle that we have covered. Clearly, you guys can say, sir, here we say this angle is, we say that is how much? That is 90 degrees. Sir, what is this degree? This degree is basically in which we measure the angle. This is the unit of angle. You say, sir, I have got a block over here. Mass of the block is, we say, 1 kgs. Okay, what is this kg? Kg is a unit. Mass of the block, body is moving with 10 meter per second. That is a unit, meter per second. Okay. Now, guys, here we say degree or we say unit of angle. We measure the angle in degrees, like we say 30 degree. You do not say angle is 30 kgs over here. No, it is 30 degrees. Okay. And my dear friends, you measure the angle in radians. Either you measure the angle in degrees or you measure the angle in radians over here. Now, my dear friends, when it comes to measuring the angle in this particular case, we say the unit of angle is radian or degree. Listen to me very carefully. Let's suppose you are moving from this point A, and till this point, we say, sir, B. And if somebody asks you, what is the angle that you have covered in this case from A to, we say, B. everyone can clearly say, sir, this angle over here is 90 degrees. Okay, as of now, just remember it, it is 90 degrees. Now, guys, let's suppose you are moving from A to B and then B to C. C point is here. C point is here. This is the point C that you are moving. Now, in this case, if somebody asks you how much is this angle, you say this angle is, we say, sir, 180 degrees. This angle is, we say, 180. Okay. Angle between, if you are moving from this point to this point, this is the 90 degrees. And this is, we say, 180 degrees exactly over here. This is 180 degree exactly over. Now, guys, when it comes to moving from A to B, I'll just write over here, on moving from A to B, on moving from A to B, we have covered, we say A to C. On moving from A to C, we have covered an angle of we say 180 degrees, or we say pi radians. Guys, like we say, mass, you have got the block over here. You say mass of this block is 1 kg. Mass of this block is 1 kg. You can also say mass of this block is 1000 grams. Grams is also the unit. Kg is also the unit. Similarly, if I say on moving from A to B, how much angle you have covered? 180 degrees. You can also say it is pi radians. It is pi radians. In terms of radians, it is pi. Okay. In terms of degrees, it is 180 degrees. In terms of degrees, it is 180 degrees. So can I say from here, I can say pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. Keep this in the box. That is, from now onwards, like we say, 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg. Similarly, in a similar way, you say pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. Now, guys, let's now understand the conversion. Let's now understand the conversion of angle from radian to degree. Let's now understand the conversion of angle from radian to degree. Okay. Now, guys, listen to me very carefully. We are given over here, we say pi by 2 radians. What is the simple trick if you want to find out how many degrees is equal to the pi by 2 radians? See, guys, we say as basic thing I would want you guys to remember. Basic thing is, we say pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. This is the basic thing. Okay. If I ask you, what is the value of 1 radian? You say value of 1 radian will be 180 divided by pi. 180 divided by pi. This is the value of 1 radian. Now, guys, I would want you to keep this in a box. Could you please tell me, in this case, can I write this something like this? I can write this pi by 2 as it is. And then what is this radian? We can also say it is 1 radian mentioned over here. Either you say only radian or you say 1 radian. It's one and the same thing. Okay. Now you can write in this particular case, this is pi by 2. And when it comes to the 1 radian, you will be writing over here, it is 180 divided by pi. So it will be 180 divided by pi. Okay, it is 180 divided by pi. Now this pi and this pi will cancel. 2 1s are, 2 9s are, and 0s are. So this will come out to be, that is 90 degrees. Simply, you remember this? 1 radian is equal to, we say 180 by pi. And then here, instead of this radian, we'll be writing 180 divided by pi. Like my dear friends, if we talk about this one, pi by 4, we say I can write this as it is, that is pi by 4. And when it comes to 1 radian, can I write this as, this will be 180 divided by pi? Yes. Now this pi and this pi will cancel. Okay. Now this will come out to be 5 degrees. It is 45 degrees. Is this crystalline clear? Please tell me in the chats. Please tell me in the chats. Okay. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys? Let's suppose you have pi by 3 radians. How will we write this? Guys, we can write this as this is pi by 3. And instead of this 1 radian, I just write over here, this will be 180 divided by V say pi. As simple as that. Now, this pi and this pi will cancel. 3 ones are 3 six are zeros are come out to be. So, pi by 3 radians is equal to 60 degrees. Similarly, guys, in this case, can I just write this will be 5 pi divided by 6. Instead of this radian, what can I place over here? That will be 180 divided by pi. 180 by pi. Now, this pi and this pi will cancel. 6 ones are 6 threes are 6 zeros are. Okay. Now, this will be 5 threes are 15. Okay. 5 zeros are 0. 150. So, 5 pi by 6 radians is equal to 150 degrees. As simple as that. As simple as that. Okay. Now, you have over here 2 pi by 3 radians. Can I just write this is, in this particular case, I'll write this is pi divided by 3. And when it comes to the radians, you can write over here, it is 180 divided by pi. Okay. Now, guys, this will be pi and pi will cancel. 3 ones are 3 6 are 18, 3 those are 2 into 60 is 120 degrees. So, it is 120 degrees. As simple as that. As simple as that. Now, we have conversion of angle from degree to radians. We have conversion of angle from degree to radians over here. Guys, see, we say 30 degree. We have to check what is the value of 30 degree in terms of the radians. Guys, see. Say as, can I just write over here 180 degree is equal to pi radians. This is what I recently told you. Yes, sir. Now, what if I ask you, what is the value of 1 degree? You say 1 degree will be pi divided by 180 and this radians. Just keep this thing in the box. This thing in the box. 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radians. Okay. Yes. Now, guys, tell me one thing. When it comes to this 30, can I write this 30 as? Simply, I can write this 30 as. That is, this will be 30. This is 30 degrees. I can write this is 30 into 1 degree. 30 into 1 degree. Because when you multiply 30 with 1 degree, it becomes 30 degrees. Yes. Now, here, what is the value of 1 degree? That is pi by 180 radians. So, I'll just do one thing. So, I'll just write over here. This is 30 into. Instead of 1 degree, I'll write pi divided by 180. I can say radians over. Now, guys, cancel this and this. 3 ones are 3 6 are 18. This will come out to be pi by 6. So, in this case, you have to remember this. In the previous one, you need to remember this. You need to remember. Let's suppose, we'll take one more example. I would want you guys to do it and let me know the answer of this question in the chats. 60 degrees. Can I write this as, this will be 60 multiplied by 1 degree. This is 60 multiplied by 1 degree. Can I say this will be exactly equal to, that is 60. And what is the value of 1 degree? That is, here I told you, pi divided by 180 radians. So, I can write over here, this will be pi divided by 180. Okay. Now, this and this will cancel. 6 ones are 6 are 18. So, it will come out to be pi by 3. Okay. Now, guys, let's take a look over here. 90 degree. Can I write this as, this will be 90 into 1 degree. 90 into 1 degree means 90 degrees. So, I can say over here, this will be 90. And when it comes to the 1 degree will be simply, that is pi divided by 180 radians. Now, this and this will cancel. 9 ones are 9, 2s are 18. So, it will come out to be pi by 2. Okay. Yes. Let's take a look over here, 120 degrees. Can I write this as, this will be 120 multiplied by 1 degree. So I can write this as, this is 120 multiplied by, when it comes to the 1 degree, that is pi divided by 180. Okay, this and this will cancel. 6 are 12 or 6 2s are 12, are 18. This will be pi divided by. Guys, please give me the signal in the chats if everything is crystal and clear. Okay, with the fire emojis, with the fire emojis. Everyone means everyone. And if you have not liked the session yet, I would want you guys to smash the like button as soon as possible. Smash the like button as soon as possible. Great, great, great. Now, guys, let's take a look. Okay, this I'm giving you over here as homework. Okay, convert 70 degrees into radians, and this is also your homework. Convert 45 degrees into radians. Okay, guys. Let's take a look on the trigonometric ratios. Let's take a look on the trigonometric ratios. Guys, see. When it comes to the trigonometric ratios, let's suppose I'm taking a triangle over here. Let's suppose I'm taking a triangle over here. Okay. And this triangle has got an angle of theta. It has got an angle of theta. This angle is given as theta. Okay. And everybody knows that when it comes to this side is what we call the hypotenuse of the triangle. And if this is theta, guys, remember this. If this is theta, then we consider this as base. Okay. If you consider this as theta, then this will be considered as base. It depends which angle you are considering as the theta. Okay. So if you consider this as theta, this will be base. And then other one will be the perpendicular. Other one will be the perpendicular. Okay. Yes. Now, guys, when it comes to, let's suppose you might have studied, if I say what is the value of sine theta, everybody knows that, sir, trigonometric ratios mean sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, all of these ratios. Okay. So I can say, we say sine theta in this particular case is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. Okay. And then, my dear friends, we say cos theta. Cos theta is equal to, say, base upon hypotenuse. And if somebody asks you, what is the value of tan theta? Say tan theta is perpendicular by base. It is basically, some people have curly black hair to present beauty. Some people have curly black hair to present beauty. All of you might have heard this phrase, okay? That is, some people have curly black hair to present beauty. S means sine, P means, we say, P gives the perpendicular, H means the hypotenuse. H gives the hypotenuse. Okay? I hope this is crystal clear to each and every single. I hope this is crystal clear to every single student whosoever is watching this particular. Okay? Great, great, great. Now, guys, you have sine theta, you have cos theta, you have, we say, tan theta. And then we have the another one, three more ratios. When it comes to the three more ratios, that is, we say, cosec theta, okay? We say sec theta and cot theta. Guys, when it comes to cosec theta, cosec theta, simply, cosec theta is just the inverse of sine theta. So if sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cosec theta will be hypotenuse upon. You can say it's something like. Then you have cos theta. What is the opposite of this? We say, sir, it is sec theta. So sec theta is simply hypotenuse upon. Okay. Then you have tan over here. So other one is, we say, sir, cot theta. Cot theta is just the opposite of this, reciprocal of this, that is base by perpendicular. Okay. Or you can say it something like this. We say cosec theta is inverse of sine theta. Okay. You can say it something like this. We say sec theta. Sec theta is inverse of cos theta. Okay. Then you can say it something like this. Cot theta is inverse of tan theta. Cot theta is inverse of tan theta. These are what we call the trigonometric ratios. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Okay. So these are the trigonometric ratios that are mentioned exactly over here. That are mentioned exactly over here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now, guys, let's understand this trigonometric table. I will tell you the trick when it comes to this trigonometric table and this trick, you will be remembering from now onwards. How do we exactly make the trigonometric table? Guys, see. Let's suppose if I say the trigonometric table, we write sine, cos and tan. Sine, cos and tan. Okay. Now here you have got 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120, 135, 150 and 180. Guys, I would want you guys to remember this line only. Just this line. Please remember this. Rest of the things I'll tell you how do we draw. Okay. Guys, see. We say sine of 0 degrees, sine 0 is always 0. Remember, value of sine 0 is always 0. Okay. Then you say sine of 30 degrees, it is 1 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Then we say sine of 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. Then you say sine of 90 degrees is, sine of 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 degrees is 1. I would want you guys to remember this line only. That's it. That's it. Now see, guys. Place a mirror exactly over here. Place a mirror exactly over here. Sir, why do we have to place the mirror over here? I will tell you the reason for that. I will tell you the reason. This is the mirror. Guys, let's suppose you have got a mirror over here. If you are sitting in front of the mirror, mirror will create the image of the object. You are the object inside it. So behind the mirror, whatever is placed in front of the mirror, behind it, it will create its image. It will create its image. If you place the pen in front of the mirror, inside the mirror or behind the mirror, you would be able to see its image. Yes, sir, we know it. Now, guys, tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. If you are placing the mirror exactly at this 90 degrees, in front of the mirror, you have got over here root 3 by 2. Behind the mirror, here also it will be root 3 by 2. So means whatever is the value of sine, same will be for 120, that is root. Okay. Here if you have got 1 by root 2, behind the mirror, here also it is 1 by root 2. That is 135 degrees. 135 and 45 has same value. And then, my dear friends, here if you have got 1 by 2, behind the mirror you have got 1 by 2. Means sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 50 is 1 by 2. So in front of the mirror you have got 0. So behind the mirror at the end you have got 0. Sine 180 is also 0, sine 0 is also 0. That's why I told you, remember this line only. Okay, cool. Now let's come on to the second row. Cos theta. Guys, see. If this is cos theta, so cos 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Guys, whatever is placed over here, take it and place it over here. So 1 is here, place it over here. So means cos of 0 is equal to 1. Whatever is placed here, place it exactly over here. Means cos of 30 is root 3 by 2 and sine of 60 is root 3 by 2. Okay. Then this 1 by root 2, place it as it is exactly over here. Then you have got this next one, 1 by 2, place it here. Then you have got 0, place it over here. So this is cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 90 is 0. I hope this line is also clear. Now guys, We know that since we have placed the mirror over here, mirror is going to create the image of all of these behind it. Here if it is 1 by 2, behind the mirror, here also 1 by 2. Here it is 1 by root 2, behind the mirror, here also it will be 1 by root 2. Here it is root 3 by 2, behind the mirror it is root 3 by 2. Here it is 1, behind the mirror it is 1. But here you need to remember one thing, you have to place. Okay? Because after 90 degrees till 180, value of cos is negative. Just put the negatives. Rest all the things is. Now guys, we say tan of theta. We say tan of 0 is 0. Sir, how do we find tan? Let me just tell you, when it comes to the tan theta, always remember, tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So when you divide sine by cos, you will get tan. Now see guys, sin theta by cos theta, 0 divided by 1 is 0. Okay. Sin theta by cos theta, divide these two, 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2. This and this will cancel, so it will be 1 by root 3. Now divide this and this will cancel, so it will be 1. Okay. Divide this and this will cancel, so it will be root 3. And this one will be undefined. 1 by 0, we say undefined, not defined. And behind it, it will create the image. So if it is root 3 over here, so here also it is root 3. If it is 1 over here, here also it is 1. If it is 1 by root 3 here also it is 1 by root 3. If it is 0 over here also it will be 0. But here also you need a negative. Guys, please tell me in the chats if everything is crystal clear to each and every student. Let me know, guys. Everyone means everyone. I would want you guys to tell me in the chats if this is crystalline clear to each and every single student. Okay. Great. Now, guys, since this was the first lecture, this was the first lecture of, we say, this was the first lecture of the Avengers batch. This was the first lecture of the Avengers batch. That is this one. NEET 2025 Physics Avengers batch, that is fast track batch. Guys, let me be very clear over here. When it comes to this batch, every single thing will be taught from the detail, okay, from the basics, okay. And my dear friends, listen to me very carefully. So every single thing will be taught from the basics, from the scratch. And whatever is in your NEET syllabus, will be teaching that in the next 120 to 150 days. That is our job and we'll do that. But if there are students who have not joined this batch as of now, the link is in the description below. Since this was a small class, this was a free class, test class, okay, demo class, the link is in the description below. Click on to that link and join this batch, because from tomorrow onwards we'll be starting this batch properly. We'll have the proper lectures on the Unacademy's platform. And my class will be exactly at 6 a.m. in the morning. 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay. I enter the class at 5:50, okay, and I start the class at 6 a.m. in the morning. So I would want you guys to wake up early in the morning from tomorrow onwards and attend my class, and then you feel the productivity, then you see the results that you'll get for the entire day. Okay. So my dear friends, join this batch. The link is in the description below, because everything, not only the content, everything, be it study material, be it the test series, okay, even Wasim sir will be teaching the complete chemistry in this particular batch. He'll be starting from the organic. So if you have not joined this, join it as soon as possible. The link is in the description below. Click onto that link and join. And from tomorrow, proper classes will be scheduling. From tomorrow, proper classes will be starting. So join it as soon as possible. And my dear friends, that's all for today. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow morning in the class, and we'll have a proper discussion. So my class will be for 2 hours from 6 to 8. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Okay. Now I'll see you guys tomorrow in the class at 6 a.m. And if you have not joined, link is in the description below. Click onto that link. Take care and bye-bye. And if you are not like the session, like it as soon as possible. Okay, guys. Take care, take care, take care, take care, everyone.